morning, this is Melissa from KJP reporting for you. Today we are going to show some interviews about the education system transformation between last year and the current year, the perspective of three different students and a teacher, and how is this system working for them, how they are feeling with the use of technology in their daily classes without homeworks and exams, and creating their own learning.
Do you feel with the new learning system we're using this year?
I feel very good.
Do you feel that you're getting all the topics of learning?
Yes, I think my grades are getting better.
How are your final grades? Are they better or not?
They are better than the last year. Because now I have more time, like in my home, and I can study better.
Do you like this system or do you prefer the new system?
I prefer the system because in the afternoons I do a lot of things.
Okay, that was good to know. Coming with our second guest, this is a second grader named Zhao.
So I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and I need you to answer the questions. What are the changes you notice in math with the system transformation?
The changes that I know is about the system of learning. You have to be more focused on your topics and you're forced to search for more information
Why?
because it's your grade. So if you want good grades, you have to study.
Which system do you like the most?
This one
Why?
because you have now the responsibility of all and you are not counting on teachers.
Would you give me an explanation of your idea of a perfect plan of education?
A perfect plan would be a plan that forces you to make new projects and innovation.
What would you like to change of this new education system?
To be more organized, because sometimes we miss some topics.
Well, that's all. Thank you very much.
Now we're coming with a person who has a little more experience, a third grader named
I'm
David.
gonna ask you a few questions, and I need you to answer me with your personal opinion. What are the changes you notice the most with this system transformation?
Well, the changes I notice the most. Well, that depends, each topic it varies. For example, we have made a lot of different stuff in the past year. We have we have been making a lot of kind of topic presentations. For example, in biology or science, and that helps us because, well, when you're studying for it, you're just not doing it like for it just to stay in the presentation. You want to remember it because you know that you're going to need it further in the semester. So you just get into it and study it, and it just gets in you, and you do it well.
So you will say that this system you like the most?
Yeah, the presentations. Besides, I love like to make a presentation to be in front of people, so that's why I like it.
Do you think it is important to learn how to interact with other people, and why?
Well, of course, it's one of the many like skills you need for you to be able to transcend in life, because at work it's not just going to be yourself. You need to be able to be with another person and communicate with them and get something done in an efficient way. So yeah, it's important.
And does this system allow you to learn that?
Oh well, yes, I have been working a lot with people that I have not worked with like in my life. This is the third year of high school, and it is the first time that I have worked with certain people and it is just like, and I have been with them for 3 years, and this is the first time I've worked with them.
Okay. Do you agree that independence at this age is important?
Yeah, I agree because, well, as you know, we are about to go into university, and many of us might go out of the city. So we need to be able to not depend for parents. We need to be able to be independent people. Be able to do things for ourselves. Make her,
And does this system bring you that independence you need, and does it teach you to solve your own problems?
Well, sometimes it depends on the teacher and what is the assignment. For example, we have been working a lot with teams, so it hasn't given us an opportunity to be by ourselves, to do something by ourselves. So my answer would be like,
Sometimes.
sometimes, yeah.
Okay, well, that's all. Thank you so much.
To finalize our interview, we're changing the perspective from who receives the education to who educate. And now every tale about this system. We are coming with an English teacher named Maciel. What are the changes you notice the most with this system transformation?
I think I perceive a change in the attitude of the students, in the way that they work in the classroom. I think now we give them more opportunities for them. There are more opportunities for them to be involved during the class. There is not too much teacher talking time during the class, and there is more involvement on the part of the students now that we're working on the projects. So I think students are, in a sense, free to do the work or the tasks that they're assigned to do, and they have more chances of building that project with their own ideas and not with too much intervention on part of the teacher. That's what I perceive.
Do you like more this system or the last system?
I think I like this system better. I think it's better for the students. I've seen more involvement on part of the students, and I think it's good. It helps them to develop skills that will help them during their lives.
Okay, do you think it's better to keep looking for and support?
Yes, of course, it's always necessary to be to keep students interested in the classroom. So by looking at different plans and strategies to approach those students with different tasks, I think it's always necessary on the part of the teacher, and I think it's very important.
Can you describe your perfect plan of work in class?
A perfect plan would be in which I have prepared a lesson. I had studied the topic that I'm going to introduce to the students. I have selected several tasks to do during the class, in which first I give examples to them, I explain and I give examples to them of the topic. Then I will have a time in which students will have maybe a class discussion or class interaction, and then it's probably independent work in which the student can show the teacher that he has learned what the teacher has explained through an individual task, and probably after that will be some kind of evaluation.
So you think with this new system, the student has more independence?
I think they do. They do. We're there to guide them through the tasks, to monitor what they're doing, and to help them. But they have the freedom to decide.
How do you feel with the new working system we're using this year?
Well, I don't know. You should tell me how you feel about it. I think that there's more work in the classrooms since, well, actually different work, maybe not more. But what we're trying to do with this new system is that you are able, or you learn how to develop projects, how to achieve goals, working in team, which is like preparing you for university and real life, or real work, but when you finish college. So I do believe that working by projects, it's a good system, but I also believe that you need to know how to answer tests, how you need to take tests during all of the partials and all of the semesters. So something that I think that we should change for next semester is that keep working on projects, but also having a test after each of the periods.
Is it more easy to plan classes and grade them?
Well, I don't know about the classes, but for me, as coordinator, in all of the work that we do at the end of each of the periods or evaluation time, we have less work now. It is easier for us to keep track of all of the grades and the average and stuff, and we print grading cards faster than when you had exams.
Do you like better this system or the other one?
I think that we need to make a mixture on both systems. I like both, but I don't think that one or other are like the best ones. I think that we need to get a balance mixing both of them.
Okay, thank
You're welcome.
To finish off today's report, we're both going to state some of the conclusions we had after making these interviews.
So, in my personal opinion, I think that the new system is way better than the one that Jean Piaget had before, because it allows students to show their skills, and well, they prepare better for their tests, because there's no pressure to do homework. I mean, the work they do on school is enough. They don't have to take extra work for
And in my personal opinion, I think that this system really was changed for the best of everyone, because it has improved the students' grades, and it takes so much stress off their back for having to study for exams each partial, which is really great, and that's something that they really like.
Yeah, and well, all of the people we interviewed said that they prefer or like better the new system, and I think they're right, because it's the best for everyone. So we hope it
Jean
lasts.
Piaget News.
Education for Life.